Welcome to my channel. We do unboxings, limited editions, hauls, mystery boxes. You know I love to shop and show you what I got. And we do everything here from beauty, makeup, skincare, lifestyle, self-care and wellness, coffee, tea, jewelry, candles, whatever appeals to me and hopefully to you too. Thanks for watching, subscribing, being there. It really does mean a lot to me. A little bit something different today. Rather than showing you a particular box, I want to do a DESTASH of palettes that I've been collecting over the last year or so, I would guess, from all the different boxes. And they're all up for grabs. Email me. If you send me an email, I'm not going to check comments for anything, you know, anybody who wants anything. It can't be in the comments. You must email me. First come, first serve on these palettes, and I'll put together a box for you and we can discuss pricing, you know, at that point. But if there's anything here you're interested in, just send me an email and I'll see if I can help you out with that. I'm not selling them per palette. I'm just selling by box, by a big box. So you fill up a big box and it's a one size fits all. Anyway, enough about that. Let's run through. These are the ones that I am not keeping. For me, I wear mostly nudes, I would say, and I've kind of jumped on the Charlotte Tilbury wagon, if you will, and so I've gotten all her palettes, or a lot of her palettes, many of her palettes recently, and I'm really enjoying those. So I want to clear out all these other ones that I'm not using rather than have them sit and collect dust. I'd rather somebody really enjoy them. So I'm just going to run through them. There's about 40 of them, give or take. And these have not been used by me. They're not touched. Now, they may have a little bit of shifting, but I have not touched any of these. I have some others that I maybe used one pan of, but I'm not putting them into this particular video. So in no particular order, they're all in front of me here. We'll start with Ace Beauté. I have one Ace Beauté up for grabs. It's the Serenity palette. It's really, really pretty. It's got some oranges, and it's a really pretty color story. So that's the Ace Beauté Serenity. So that's the first one. Then Beauty Creations, I have a Cali set. This one has a lot of also nudes. That's one why I held on to it, but very, very pretty. So that's the Beauty Creations Cali set palette. Then we have also from Beauty Creations the nudes, which if nobody wants, I may end up keeping because I tend to use this one, but I'm offering it up first. And there's really some really pretty nudes on here and a purple at the end. So that's the Beauty Creations nudes. And then we have from Loretzi the Athena palette. Right. Some of these I've gotten two of, so I've kept one. So, I mean, you know, it's not like I'm not keeping palettes. I am. I've got probably half as many or more that I'm keeping. This is really pretty. In fact, this is the second one. I'm keeping the one that I had, my original one. And then this one is really pretty, the Lorella Make-A-Wish. If you like nudes, this has got some beautiful, beautiful shimmers and some mattes. And some of these I have boxes for. I just took them out of the box to show you, so I will of course send it with the box. From Wing Me, this is the Ambitious Violets. You may recognize some of these from Boxy and Ipsy and some of the others that we received. Really pretty. If you're into violets, the Ambitious Violet from Violet Voss. This one I bought because I wanted it, but I'm not using it. It's Sandbar, the Mirage. It's really, really pretty. I just love the way they did it with these different pans. So again, a lot of these are going to be nudes. Formula Z, this is their Transforming Beauty. This is a blush and contour type of a palette. Real Her, here's the Dream So Big. Gotten this a few times. Some neutrals, dark neutrals. From Juvia's Place, this is the I Live, I Love, and this is, if you're into the turquoises, there's some turquoises in this particular palette. Estate. Here's the Holiday Garden, Hidden Garden. And there's some really pretty colors on this one too. And then the Venus Fling from Bailey Sarrazin, who, by the way, is going to be the curator for Ipsy's X coming up in February. So here's that one. The Queen, I have 2 of these because I just recently got them last month in Boxy Charms Mystery. So I have 2 of these up for grabs. It's a really, really pretty palette. Lots of brights and pretty colors on here. So if you're in the market for the Queen, let me know. Like I said, I'm not going to be offering them by palette. I'm just going to put a box together as a flat rate, and really most of it's going to cover shipping. So then I have from Beauty Bakeries, the Breakfast in Bed palette. And again, I have one of these, but this was like a duplicate. And this is more cool shades, I would say. There's no mirror, and it's mostly cool shades. And then the Proof is in the Pudding, also from Beauty Bakery. Really pretty nudes. And then the Milk and Honey Highlighter Palette from Beauty Bakery. So this is all still in original packaging. I haven't touched it. This is really pretty. I feel like kind of some highlighters. Phase Zero. This is the Necessities eyeshadow palette. There's a little bit of a nick on one of the colors, but I didn't touch it. From Alter Ego, Luster. This is a really nice one. It has some glitters on here. Some really pretty palette. From Eloise, the Sahara Nights, which I actually purchased because I didn't get it in one of my boxes, but I'm not using it. Really pretty shimmers. Belle Argent. This is their Nude Intuitive Vision. This is a really pretty nudes palette also. The Wanderess, Dusk to Dawn from Wander Beauty. This is blush and highlighter palette. So there's 3 pans there. From Pixie, we also have a Sugar Blossom. This is also some blushes and contours, really pretty. Natasha Denona. I have a bunch of things from Natasha Denona. I have the Peak palette. I have 2 of these, which is really, really pretty. I would use that last shade. So I have 2 of those. One of them is in a box. And then I have the Ayana palette, which is a little bit darker. I'd say it's almost like a gray shimmer at the end. And then I have the Cupid, which has a couple little marks on it, but again, I didn't touch it. Really pretty if you like the burgundies. And then I have the Cheek Cupid Duo from Natasha Denona. So that's really nice too. The highlighter and blush. I have this huge palette from Bella Pierre. This is the Ultimate Nude Palette, 35 colors. I'm hard pressed to give away a lot of these, but again, I'm not using them, so I'd rather somebody still has the plastic taped to it. So I'll just show it like this. But there's a lot of colors there. From Aether Beauty, just recently bought this one because I wanted to try it, but I did not touch it. This is their Desert Sunset. Really, really pretty story there. Hip Dot. You know what this looks like? I may have touched it. I'm gonna wait on that one to share with you because I don't want to put that in this one. This one is from Trend Beauty, the Luminosity. And also from Trend Beauty, the Glam Babe. These were Ipsy's fairly recently, towards the fall, I think. They were offered in the fall versions of Ipsy, so they're relatively new. Then I have a Blink palette, Beauty in a Blink, Glow Glitter Face palette. So this is a bunch of different blushes and shadows, blushes and highlighters, excuse me, in that one. Peach Blossom from Bella Pierre. If you're into the peaches, there's some pretty colors here. And then I have a number of Violet Voss. This one is the Windflowers, which we saw quite a bit of this one in like points and things like that for Ipsy. So I'm sure that's how I had gotten that one, the Windflower. Olive You Forever. And I never got this one. I ended up buying it, but then I'm not using it. So I'm going to give that one away. Put that in here. So if you're into the green story, there's a bunch in there. The Violet Sunset from Violet Voss. Really nice purples. And the Essentials too, which kind of gives you a good bunch of different bright colors in here. It's coming up a little bluer than it should. These are actually very pretty purples. And then I have a Fenty Beauty. This is the Moroccan Spice. This is still in the box. There's some gorgeous colors in here, and it's hard pressed whether to keep this or not. But again, I'm not using them, so I can only have one face. So this is absolutely stunning. Look at this palette, and here are the colors. So lots of pretty colors there. This is a beautiful palette. I'm sure this is an expensive palette. I don't even remember how I came upon this one, but really, really nice. It's probably going to be the most expensive one, I would imagine, with that, or maybe some of the Natasha Denonas that were made for BoxyCharm. Then I have a couple of Huda Beauties. I have the Topaz Obsessions. I have the Coral Obsessions. This is a, I don't know what this is. This is a Beauty Vault Plums. And then I have a Ciate London's, got a couple of those. This is the, this is Complex Culture. Future's So Bright, really pretty palette. And then a couple of Ciate London's. This is the Velvet palette. And I had gotten this a few times, so I kept one of these. But this one I haven't touched yet. Really, really pretty. And then this last one is the Editor palette from Ciate London. Really, really pretty. And I have some others that are just slightly touched, but I'm not putting them into this particular one. I might throw them in as add-ons to your package if you're into that. And if not, I can fill up the rest of the box with other types of mascaras, skincare, other beauty products. We can talk about it. So if this is something you want, I will fill up, like I said, a big medium-sized box. Fill it with some palettes and also some other things, and just email me and we'll work that out. I don't want to discuss prices here. So these are the ones I'm just destashing. And like I said, I've got a whole bunch of others that I'm going to keep. So I don't want you to think I'm giving everything away, because I'm not, but I'm giving a good bunch of them away. And that's it. So I hope to hear from you. Just my email is below, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching, as always.